Alrighty then, welcome back. You joined me possibly 10 minutes after the last episode where I couldn't work out why things were unreachable builds. And quite simply put, it turns out it was just a slight glitch with the game. It just needed a moment to... so I needed to close the game, open the save again, and all was well. So all you've missed is me fiddling around with here. You can see that because I wasn't very clever about what I did, I let some heat in, that then melted the water, which then has put water on top of the oil. At the moment it's not a problem, it's only going to be a problem if this water ever makes it down to here. You can see it's nearly boiling, this water, but it's not going to quite boil yet, and steam is going to go everywhere. If it did boil and we got steam, then that's going to be an issue, which is why I've done this slight adjustment here. This manual airlock up here is going to be built shortly, and then that will at least keep some of the heat in. And I'm also going to stack up some of these insulating tiles. In the time that I've been talking to you, I have unfortunately let too much oil into here, so we're just going to go here and we're just going to turn that off. And then hopefully, yeah, I think we've just got too much oil. So now that can't run. So what we're going to need to do is just plumb out a little bit of a pipe. And we'll plumb it out here. And we'll see what happens. And we'll just let them... I want to plumb that out fairly urgently, because I want to get this on. This is then going to start kicking out some serious... let's just speed the game up. Yeah, so he's busy chugging away doing that. That's fine, but as long as this never gets that. But we've got a pipe full of oil now. This will then radiate. This will cool it, should radiate, and then we go from there. But I just need them to empty this pipe. These insulated doors actually do quite a good job of keeping the heat in. So finally it's learnt that it needs to do those, which is great. They'll do that. This is hopefully going to empty some of this. We just need enough to get it to move with the pipe. And then once, you know, just need to get a few of these blobs out of the way, and then that'll just actually start chugging around. So they just need to keep emptying the pipe. That'll drop the crude oil into here. This won't let any more in because I've shut I have shut this valve off. At least I thought I'd shut this valve off. I have shut this valve off. So eventually this will... They come and keep emptying this, will eventually let out enough that that should run. This should not... This has just got to empty the valve. And then we'll be all good. Well, we're going to keep repairing this actually. We might just deconstruct that. Just deconstruct that and then there's no problem. Because the pipe is going to go around here anyway. And we don't need the... We just don't need that valve. I'll try and remember to come back here in a second. Let's go back up to the top. We've dug through to here. We haven't quite made it into space yet. But the space exposure could be fun. And then we can start thinking about what's going on there. We've got some gold there. Down here, we've emptied our tanks of non-germy water. Oh, game saving. There we go. Great, that'll let some more of that in. The germs weren't that bad. They are going away, actually. So I think we lucked out. I think I must have done just something a little bit silly. But this is now filling up again from all the different places that's getting water. Including our cooling loop here. So got to keep an eye on that. Right, meanwhile, back down here. Let's just see what's going on here. You're going to get rid of that, which is good. Is anyone going to come and drain this, please? It is a 9. We do need our plumber to do that, unfortunately, so... Right. Let's just do this. I want to see, once they've cleared out enough... See, it's the extra... Just need to get rid of these extra ones, and once we've got rid of that... Then this should start pumping. Nearly. Nearly. There we go. Good. So this should now just chug through, and here... This is coming out at 78, 79, 77. This is gradually going to cool this down. So it's going in at 90, and this is going to cool this down. 74, 73, and then here, this will come in at 77, and this is then going to raise itself, and we will start to see some effect here. This is going to be, we want this to be natural gas. That's right. And then we can build our pipe again, our pump again. But before we do anything else, I'm just going to build yet more of these. No, don't build that one. That makes a fantastic noise, doesn't it? You gotta love these things. Okay, good. So that is going to start to give off some serious heat, which is going to melt all of this and terrible things will happen. But we're not worried about that just for the moment, because hopefully that's cooling our water, or our oil. So the oil's coming through at 72 degrees. This thing going to go through here and rapidly get hotter. Same here. So it gets hotter and hotter and hotter, but it's okay because it's taking the heat slowly out of this environment. So we'll let that do that for a bit. And eventually we should be alright. This will then protect this. We'll do 2 more. Like that. To try and insulate this a little bit, even though eventually, like I say, this is going to start to heat this up. But it's got quite a lot of, like I say, thermal mass to get rid of. Eventually this will dribble all down here. So much so that I'm actually just going to put a little tab in there. And the reason for this is so that if any liquid melts in here, that'll fall off there rather than fill up and then dribble into here. We've got enough water issues here as it is. So, but hopefully, as long as this water and polluted water doesn't actually end up down here going into the oil pipe, then all should be okay with the world. Speaking of pipes, I think just for completeness, we'll clear these up. This then is where we're going to go to that. That's then going to get petroleum. So, in theory, 77. This is starting to cool down, hopefully. 71. And this is 85. You should take quite a bit of things off it. It's just going to take a while to get rid of that. Not quite sure how. 14 degrees. So it's trying, but it's going to take it quite a while to do that. So, new printables. Paku! Oh, we'll have the pinch of pepper seed. And we'll worry about that. We need to plant them. Okay, this here, we should now have our Weezewort. Yep. Good, and all plants should be 7s. It's great. Growing the pinch of peppermint. So these grow, and these are harvesting. Yeah, that's good. We're harvesting that one as well. Body temperature. You need to be 35, don't you? So you're gonna, yeah. Again, we're letting the cold in here, but can't do a lot about that. You're too cold now. You're okay though, right? So we can harvest you. Great. We got any others we can harvest? You. Body temperature. Not hot enough. Got quite a few in here. Is it hot in here? Relatively hot in here. Not hot enough. We need them to get to 32 degrees. What are you in here? 98. 37. So that's hotter. So we could... That's going to let bad things in and out, though, unfortunately. But we could go and harvest them, the natural ones, au naturel, in here. Got a lot of nice, juicy things in here as well. I think what we'll do is we'll just do this. Like this. We'll make an airlock. Like that. Not everything has to be a 9 now. That can be a 7. That's great. Good. We must be using... Okay, this is now finally running out. So this is going to run out of water. Because that's doing a lot of work. That's doing our toilets. So we need to keep an eye on that tank. It's not like we have a water problem yet, because there's quite a bit here. But you can see how 3 tanks drains this quite a bit. Again, these are generating water. Because that comes out of the duplicants. But we could... Have we got any more... We've got lots of polluted water and water here. Any more? We've got a whole place over here we haven't investigated. More polluted water here. So this isn't a bad place to go anyway, because what we can do is we can absolutely do that. We've got all the pumping here, so we could actually just... See, this is generating polluted water, so this is the sensible thing to do. Pipe time. Okay. Liquid pipe. We're going to put a liquid pipe through here. Is it time to connect this up? Does that matter? Do I care? I sort of don't, because this is all going to be natural gas. I think it might be time then. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Buildings, I need to put this back on buildings. Great. And then we're going to dig through here. Like that. That's great. And then while we're at it... Why is that? Okay. Was that not a tile already? Don't know. Okay. It just... Mine slightly nervous there for a second. We're not going to accidentally let anything out here, are we? No. Suits this side, not suits this side. That's fine. Temperature gradient? No, it's just quite hot. This is going to cool this down. This is cooling this down. A little bit toasty in here. Never mind. Oh, look at that for a picture. That's a great picture. There you go. All right. Okay, let's get a pipe through, like I was doing. So you are a pipe, and we want this to go through here like this. Right through like this. And we'll carry that with us as we go pumping for this water here. The way we're going to do that is initially we're just going to do... Nope, that's the wrong button. This is going to go through to there. Dig that. And then we don't want to disturb this too much. So we'll go like this. Across there. So we can harvest that. And then at the same time, what we'll actually do is we'll go up here. What's this going to do? No, that's fine. Up to there. We don't need to go all the way to there. And then dig across like this, which is great. Yeah, do that. And then here, we're going to take a ladder back down to there. And then we'll take one of these pumps and pop that at the bottom here for now. And then this pipe can go up here, across here, down here, like that. Dig this out as well. That's great. Who knows what priority all that is? That's all 9s. That's quite aggressive. 7s, please. 7s here. Great. Do that. And that. Again, perhaps they can be 7s as well because they're food-based, or sort of food-based. Great. That's all going to be 9, isn't it? Yeah, I need to change the priority of my building. This doesn't need to be 9, this can all be 7. That's right. That's going to do that. That will need a power line. What's on your... Oh, you've got 1400 on you. What's on you? 240. Nothing. Okay, good. You're conductive wire. Why are you conductive wire? We don't want you to be conductive wire. You can just be... We just need wire. Just wire. Good old-fashioned wire. Iron is fine as well. You can follow the pipe. Nothing wrong with that. Great. And then all we need is liquid vent, which is this thing here, goes there like that. Great. Okay, so that will then take that water, and then what we can do is we can be clever and get this water. Look at that. Look at that water there. So we'll pump this out, then we'll let that water into here. I think that's we're gonna just need to make sure we got enough room for the water to go. So what I think I'll do... Well, let's leave this like this, because that'll fill the water to here. We just don't want the water to flow over the edge if I let that in. So we just need to be very careful that we don't let the water in. In fact, what we'll do, because the pipe can go through the tile, we'll do this, like that. ladder, have an extra one, have an extra one, and then dig an extra one, like that. Again, I've probably done that all, just 9, so just 7 all that, please. It's great, and that. 7 everywhere. 7's everywhere. Don't need to be building at a 9. For now. Good. Meanwhile, down here, what's broken? So this is coming out at 70 degrees. So this should start to think about being cooler. So it's trying, because going in at 79 down here, the actual environment is 90, the environment is 76, so we're starting to make a difference. And as you can see, we're definitely cooling the area. This is only minus 15 now. Previously, it was like minus 30 something. So, but all this thermal mass will still keep this cool. Look at that, 60 degrees. That's good. Yeah. Insulated pipe, because, I mean, we didn't need to insulate this, because this would... That's okay. You see what the water... See the reason I put the extra thing in here? Because it was needing to do the water. Yeah, so we'll just let that... That might fill up, and that'll be more water for us. Right, here, we now... Because we're cooling this a little bit, I'm going to risk putting the pump back in. So we'll have the gas pump back in here, which is ready to go. And this is going to be natural gas. That's then going to go to here. This then needs to chuck out. Yeah, that's it. That. And while we're at it, we will do this. Like that. And we'll build a petroleum generator right next door. That can be gold still. That's great. That is going to need this, but it's going to need petroleum. So this is where we needed the extra petroleum. But what's going on here? I mean, there's no real benefit or not benefit from just going straight across here, to be honest. So we could just go straight over. We want to capture the natural gas there, though. This is going to let natural gas out. So we could just make sure that we don't do anything silly. How do I get the petroleum out? I need to go from here somewhere else. I mean, just could go straight up here, I suppose, but that's gonna... No, that's alright. Right, don't know why I did that. Liquid bridge. Why can't I copy? Because I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm thinking of the wrong game again. Right, you're gonna go there. Nope. And then you're a pipe. You're going to go there, and then you're going to go back here. This should be fine. Like that. In there. For now, that'll do. We'll likely change this anyway. But for now, we can do that. And then this is currently disabled. I think we're going to risk enabling it and see what happens. It's going to get hotter, I think. But since we're trying real hard to put slightly cooler... It's doing a good job. It's going in at 83, coming out at 70 or 60. So it is dropping it by 14 degrees, which is good. It's definitely going to be heating this place up, but that's alright. We could make some of this radiant, but I don't really want to give off everything. Yeah. It's nearly time for it to be released. Yeah, they're doing a fine job. This is, like I said, in case of steam, because I'm slightly concerned that we might get steam, in which case... It's nice to see the oil is filling up, because we've got an oil well here. Have we got another oil well? I can't see one immediately. Or somewhere where we can put an oil well. We could go exploring to find out. So, because this is going to be hot down here though, right? Yeah, that's alright. Again, we've got some nice polluted water here. Alright, meanwhile, back up here. What's going on here? Where's 2? 2's over there. Okay. This is full again. Right, any germs? No germs, no germs, no germs. Good. Okay, that'll go to there. That'll fill this up. And that's currently being sent to that, as well as the oxygen. That's fine. Okay, good. That's right. And then we're using that. This is nearly over full, so we need to be careful about that. Deconstruct that, please. And then we might move our pitcher pump up. In fact, I might just do that right now. Do that, please. And we'll have a new one of those. I'll just wait for them to get to that, because I feel that they will do that quite close by. There you go. Good team. And then we'll pop that in here. Great. Do that. In fact, let's go one more, because I think that'll be okay. Plumbing, pitcher pump. Because how far does that dangle? That dangles. Let's go here, just to be safe. Great. There you go. Yeah, and then this, when it's built, doesn't have a priority. Right, okay, cool. Good. Okay, let's get some sweeping done, because things, they leave stuff on the floor all the while. Bless them. Why do they leave stuff on the floor? I do not know. They're just untidy like that. Okay, how are we doing in our little project over here? Let's make this 2 for the moment. No, there be 2. That's great. This is getting done. This is all getting done. What's wrong with you? Sandstone. Okay, I've built it out of sandstone. Okay. Is that your problem as well? No, probably not. Right. Okay, pipe. Build. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Great. Just out of interest, don't go over the pipes you've already done, because you'll find that you've... Let's have wool from it. Why not? Great. What are you? High thermal, thermally reactive. Okay, that's fine. Okay, get all these things done. This should be... Yes, rocks, that's good. They'll get to that. I built that all as 9 again, haven't I? Yep, that's great. 7. I mean, we can make that an 8, so we can actually see it done. Okay, this is where I put it, right? Yep. 3 is the middle of the base. That's fine. 4 is down the bottom again. New printables. Let's see what's going on. Copper. Don't mind a bit of copper. Thank you very much. Right, how are we doing down here? Overheat damage. Yep, that's fine. I'm such a twit. Yep, that's me, that is. Okay. Right, stop that. Don't do that anymore. Okay. Let's do that. Great, because that's going to just destroy that. Okay. We need to put a filter in. Ventilation. Gas filter can go here. And that can go in there like that. And out of there like that. And then this can try to go here for a moment, and we'll see what happens. I bet there's just too much of everything. Yeah, there's 2 kilos of gas right there. Shortly, we will be... and I bet the vent's right on there, that's good. Shortly, we will... yeah, this is getting damaged, because... Yeah. That's fine. But at least it's adding to the... There's nothing stopping this from... Yeah, we need one of those as well. Power. Smart battery. Lead. Is it that hot down here? Probably. Let's try it out of lead and see what happens. Let's put a smart battery right here. And then we'll have a little bit of automation wire out of gold, which is just going to come straight down to both these. So it'll be built as a 9. Of course it is. Let's just change that to an 8, just so that... That's right. Good. How are we doing here? 68 degrees. This is a lighter red. We haven't actually had... We got some petroleum. That's fantastic. Good. Not a lot of petroleum, but some petroleum. And you're cooling. You're down to 70 degrees. That's great. Good. 2 will do. Why isn't this being done? Igneous rock? I bet the igneous rock is down the bottom of nowhere. Yeah. It all needs sweeping. Just to stop the game from lagging. It's interesting. They can get there, right? We're not running out of oxygen. No, oxygen is still good. Yeah, battery gas pump, I know. It's just a battle against everything, isn't it? Where does the radiant pipe start? It's all here. Well, we're trying. We are trying. You actually building this? Nobody actually building the filter? 50 of copper. Okay. Didn't realise I'd made it out of copper, but there we go. Guys, taking your time, aren't you? Okay. Well, you're doing a fine job. This building is no longer overheating, I don't think. So that's a win. We'll take that as a win. This is sort of overheating. Why are you overheating? You're made of iron. Something... Iron ore. Transitions. Iron ore. Okay, don't quite know how to read what its problem is, but that's clearly a problem. We got any gold? We've got some gold. Why don't we change it to gold? There you go. That might survive a bit better. Are we running out of... I know, that's where the gap is. 68 degrees. You see, this is doing a fine job. Fine job. So that's good. This is now working. Right, this needs to be... You can stop at 80 and then only start at 25. Okay, are you disabled? But natural gas, that's fine, yeah. Okay, you, natural gas. Okay, that's great. Gas vent overpressure. See? It's very tempting to just chuck everything into here. Oh, that's what I want. Gas. So there's little bits of chlorine. This just can't get rid of it. Let's do this. Ventilation, gas bridge. Pop that in there. Let's just have this into there. And for now, we'll just get rid of everything that we don't want. And then we'll just put it in here and hope that we don't run out. And if not, we'll build a second one and we'll go from there. Iron ore. We got this is all iron, right? Yeah. So we could just go in here and get all this iron, which I think I'll do. Great. Go down to there. This is iron. Dig this, please. That's great. Yeah, go through there. Cancel that one. That's great. This is iron. Still. It's going to just pause the game while it does that. Great. Go down there. Dig that. And then all of this, please. Get us some more iron. Gradually strip mining all the good stuff. That's great. Get rid of that. That's good. Good. Okay, so this is actually using... Look at that. Good. You are desperately in need of all this stuff, which has been done as a 9. This will feel better about the world once it's actually doing its thing. This is actually pipe blocked, that's fine, because it can't get rid of that. That's okay. I mean, we've got all sorts of weird stuff in here. There is some carbon dioxide amongst... What the hell is this? It's not even gas. Is that where the liquid is? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Right. Meanwhile, how are we doing over here? Why isn't any of this built yet? Iron ore. Okay. They've got to bring the iron ore from the ground, haven't they? Okay. Igneous rock's got to come from all sorts of places as well. What are you building? We could be on a 3 anyway. Why don't I change some of this to be gold? Are you bringing iron? No. Okay. Okay, let's just do this. Make it gold. Good. Right. And then this... Let's make gold as well. Okay. And then this... Wolframite. Okay, God knows where that is, but they'll get there eventually. Temperature. It's just a bit hot there. That's fine. These are being cooled. That's good. A little bit of heat here, but that's then being fought by that. That's great. We've got some ice. Yeah. How's our germy water? Not germy. That's great. We actually can just hold off on this for a little while, I think. Pipe-wise, I've got to remind myself every single time. This goes to there, this goes to there. That's just doing that. This is then pumping this to go through to there. But apart from that, it's not used for anything else. Interesting. We could actually use that for the oxygen. Because we're not actually using it now, other than for the fish. And then this could just be used... They could share, really, because we don't care, because it's just being burnt off. That is very true. What you say, Simon, is very true. Because this is just going through to there, but we don't actually care about it being burnt off as a thing. Right, okay, let's do that. I think we'll do that. Get rid of that. I think I'll drop a little bit of water on the ground, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, just briefly have a quick glance down here. Cool. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going in here. Why is this blocked? Pipe shouldn't be blocked. Oh. Okay, let me come back and deal with that in a second. Right, have you got rid of this pipe yet? Can they get there? Yes, they can. This liquid pipe. Can you just do that, please? They can get there, right? Yeah, they can get there. Thank you. Good. If you can just come and get rid of that, that's great. Excellent. Then this, in theory, should just be able to go to there. Yeah. And then we're sharing the water. And in theory... I regret everything. Because it's quite nice to be using our water for this loop. Put that back, please. Yeah, so 9, whatever. Right, meanwhile, down here. Okay. We need to just fix this problem. The problem is because this is going to really struggle to go through here. Although we're... Yeah, so this needs to be adjusted. Don't need to get rid of that. It's fine. Into there like that. Then both pipes should share the entrance. And then we should be good. Not quite sure what's in here. All sorts of lovely things. Okay, we've got the iron. You've got 17 tons of iron ore again now, so we're starting to win. Yeah. See, this will work better. Now they'll share the entrance because they're going into an input. This should only send if it's getting natural gas, which it currently is. Starvation. That's just because you've got a long old journey. Good. And these batteries are all being shared by all the generators, so we're good. How's our cooling going? 67, 66. That's trying slowly but surely transferring the heat from here to here ever so slowly. Still going to be hot, but this is now 70 degrees where it was 80 degrees previously. So all of these things give off heat, but you're no longer actually melting every single time you're in use, which is always handy. You don't have a gas output, that's fine. 2. This is actually working now. So we have the water being pumped through to here, which is great because that'll end up there. That then gets pumped into here. That then gets thrown into here. This is used for toilets and oxygen up here. Speaking of oxygen, it's good. We had a little look at our decor a minute ago. We'll definitely have some algae. We always use some algae, especially for things like this. Sweepy's doing a fine job. Alrighty. Okie dokie 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 dokie. So, look at this. Inexplicable. Nice. A valiant attempt at art. Decor plus 18. Great. There's decor. Okay, I mean, that's, yeah, not great. This plus 10. Yeah, that's ugly as anything. That's great. We got any room bonuses going on? So you're a rec room, you're a barracks, hospital, massage clinic. Yeah, all these are good. Barracks, great hall, washroom. Don't quite know what to make with a bathroom. This is a power plant. Heavy duty generator, 2 or more power buildings. Okay, so we could make... Enables microchip tune-ups on heavy-duty generators. Okay, so we could make the... Oh, well, I mean, we just got... That's all one room, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, have we got rid of all of this water again? Yes, we have. Do I want to fill this up for the moment? I don't. So we're just going to leave that, because I don't want to put any more water in here yet. Because the cooling loop, like this, is going to keep... This has nearly run out, so we need to keep an eye on that as well. So many things. See, this is starting to melt. Because, you know, hot makes things melt. Can't get through here. That's separation there, which is great. Okie dokie. Got a lovely chlorine room for that's good. Okay, so we're just going to stop pumping that water around for the moment. Oxygen is not such a problem now. Food has stayed pretty stable at 239. So we're doing all right. Okay, good. So we had some recreation. We need to think about space and then all the other things. Oh, look. Yep. Low morale. How is our morale? How are our skills? That's something I haven't looked at for a week and a half. Right. You could do with just suit sustainability, and you could really do with another one. Is that going to hurt you? No. How about exosuit? No, that's good. Great. Ari, you're already exosuit. You could be super, super hard digging. Have a bit of construction. Bubbles, you're already over the top. Yeah. All of these people need more morale. You could just about be more helpful. No, you see, all of these people have terrible morale, sadly. Sorry about that. Let's just make you a mechatronics. That's fine. Exosuit. Training. Yep. Great. Liam, you're on the edge. You have some space. Why don't we make you tinkering and electrical engineering? You can actually cope with that as well. In fact, we'll take you all the way up to mechatronics. Why don't we make you mechatronics? It's great. Meep. We can do super, super hard digging is always good. That'll do for you. Meema, who nearly passed away. You're okay for the moment. You are terrible. You're terrible. You're not great. You're not great. You're not great. Okay, we have a morale problem. So we do need to start improving things to improve morale. The communal table is great. This mechanical surfboard is great. Now, if I remember rightly, that takes in water and then gives out water. So I think it's just normal water. I don't think it's polluted water. So I think my theory, why don't we? It likes to be in a rec room though, right? Recreational building. Just want to see this as a rec room. I'm just wondering whether to put the water thing on top of the water thing here and see what happens. And hope that it is water that comes out. I mean, it could be quite funny to put it here. Or even here. Where we've already got water, I'm thinking, why not here? Let's just get rid of this. They should be able to get rid of those without worrying. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little mesh tile here. Like that. Even to there, and we'll see what happens. Let's just see what takes place here. And I'm hoping to, I'm not sure whether power take 480. Preferred room is a recreation room. Fine. Takes 2 kilos of water, but spills 50 grams of water when it's doing it. I mean, we should totally try it, right? Power 1440. That's because it's got the fun things on it. What about you? 600. I mean, why not? What am I making you out of? That's fine. Well, we should save the gold, really. Because we're going to need the gold to do some heat-based things at some point. Oh, I can't get there. Okay. I can't connect straight to the plug, so that's where fun times will have to happen. What am I cutting off? I'm only cutting that off. Okay. Great. And then this can be deconstructed, please. And then power. Wire bridge can just be like that. That's great. And then this can go in there. Okay. You're all being done as a 7. Excellent. We'll make you an 8 because I want it done. We'll see what happens. This is all done. That's great. That's all being swept. That's good. I think that will fit in there. But we'll find out when that's all drained. And this is just going to need some water, which we happen to have right here. which will hopefully... Yeah, it's all good stuff. Yeah, I know, you got wet feet. There's actually quite a lot to sweep up in there as well. So you might as well sweep that up, and that, and that. Get all the things that have just been kicking about on the floor swept up. Yep. How are the fridges? Fridges are okay. Nothing else too much kicking about on the floor. Little bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. Yeah, something to catch there. Little something to catch there. Everything here is okay. Yeah, disinfect all that. That's great. That's probably still nasty. That's good. Good, 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 good. Booties? Any booties? What do we got? Booties! Frilly sock shoes. Fantastic. I feel we should give someone frilly sock shoes. Let's pick someone at random. Lyra. Can we give you frilly sock shoes? We should be able to change the... Here we go. Footwear. Look at that. It's good. You can have some fun. Okay. Yeah, great. Bottoms. What can we give you? Nice. Khaki pants. Loving this. Why not? Oh no, let's give you a skirt. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Gloves. Fancy some gloves? Oh yeah. No, they're better, right? And then tops. Tops and onesies. We got normals. Anything we haven't unlocked a lot? Oh, what's this? Yep. Great. What happens? Do you just get... How do I restart? Is that because you got a snazzy suit on? Let's just Lyra. Follow. Okay, do you get changed? Or are you just... Not quite sure how that works. I think we've got a snazzy suit on, so she might not do anything else with the snazzy suit on. Right. Is this working? Yes, outside a recreation room, but they should still use it. That's full of water. Let's find out. Getting towards the end of the day, they might do some recreation. What's the schedule? Downtime, they're in downtime. Okay, maybe not. Everyone's on downtime at the same time. Okay, fine. Alrighty. Be nice to see someone using... Hello, they're having a cup of tea or coffee. Marvellous. There's 5 kilos of pinch of pepper nut in there, which is good. Having a nice sleep. Wow. Anyone going to come and... Got 54 tons of phosphorite, that's good. Still using the wheels for electricity. Sorry about that, guys. I'd like to see someone use the... Come and use the mechanical surfboard, please. That'd be good. Oh, nearly. Got excited then. Probably at the next recreation moment that they'll go and do that. There'll be all sorts of things. Yeah. They're just cleaning up, doing what I've told them to. Okay, that's what H does. Live and learn. Get rid of that. We can get rid of this now as well. I think what we'll do while we're at it is we'll just do this as well. It's got a little bit of... Well, we'll just do a little bit of that. So we want to try and... Yeah. Do that. Yeah. That'll be right. Yeah. Good. This water's nearly run out. That's great. That's filled that back up, which is marvellous. This is filling up. Yeah, meet your showers. It's sending a green signal because it's not 500 kilos. Yep, that's good. That means there's more water going in than we're spending elsewhere. Okay, everything all right down here? Wow, it's nasty down here, isn't it? 68 degrees, though. That's pretty good. This is repair errand. Is it just overheating? Overheating. See, this is just hot down here as well. Really need a cooling loop for this as well. So many cooling loops. So many cooling loops. Alright, well, we'll just see if they use this surfboard overnight. We could really do with another. We got more Atmo suits? We do have more Atmo suits. What we got on the power lines? 960. 1080. 1440. 840. 840. So we could afford one more of these. And what we'll do is we'll take this here and connect to that like that, and then snip this there. That'll just hold out for a second, but that'll sort itself out in a minute. And that 120 they can then be connected to this like that. That's fine. Okay, and then we're going to use the surfboard. Do they just not like it because it's not in the rec room? Did I miss it? Did someone use it? I missed it, probably. Oh, sparkles. Nobody having a surf? Okay. Still nobody on the surfboard. Alright. Worth a try, wasn't it? I built it. If you'd like to use it, that'd be great. It's probably not very nice up here. Just be careful here. Yeah. Good. Alright, that's now sealed, so then we can get rid of this, which is great. And we've started to make some sort of space, and then we can decide what we're going to do down here. Unreachable dig. It's only... you can zap from 3 tiles away, seriously. Wrong button. There you go. Now you'll be able to do it. Really, really, really want to see someone on the mechanical surfboard. Not allowed by schedule. Okay. It's because we're not in rear. Yeah, oh, they've built that now. Just in time to get rid of it. Great. Okay. We're getting somewhere. It's going to be surfboard o'clock hopefully soon. Okay, we're getting rid of lots of stuff, which is good. Okay, this is good. Okay. That'll be fine. That needs a suit. So we can have 5 people go that way, which is great. Yeah, there's lots of bleach stone. We've got plenty of bleach stone. We've got some bleach stone left, that's right. Oh god. There is a lot of... there's obviously quite a lot of stress at the moment for them needing to be massaged so heavily. It's not too bad, though. It isn't the best place to live just at the moment, I'll be the first to admit. So, you know. Sweep. Sweepy's doing a fine job there. I left any food on the floor. Just a few bits. Last printable. Muck root, absolutely not. There you go. How are the fish doing? We've got some mealwood. We haven't got any mealwood, but we're feeding them all sorts of things, right? Fungal spores. We've got a million fungal spores. We've got no fungal spores left either. Interesting. Oh, the food's going down. Interesting. So that's something we're going to have to look at then. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll slow it down there. And next episode, I think we might be thinking about food again. So, but we're going to think about food, but also I would like to crack into the space and start thinking about rockets, because I've never built a rocket before. Meanwhile, you know, all sorts of things are going wrong down here. So, lots of this, yeah, we'll have to deal with that. So there's all sorts of things, as always, with these sort of games. You just keep on going, you keep on plugging away and hoping. Anyway, thanks for coming along. How many we've got now? 4 of 40. We must have had some barbecue then at some point. Who knows? Anyway, I hope that was entertaining in some way. And I look forward to seeing you next time.